Hello students, I am Piyush Arora and I am here today to have a quick review of my previous taught lectures on Java programming. So here is a quick review on all the topics which I have covered so far. First of all, I covered Java fundamentals, in which I taught you character set, Unicode. Then I taught you about tokens, which are keywords, identifier, variables, literals, constants, operators, punctuators. Then we came down to data types, in which I explained you basic, fundamental and derived or abstract data types. Then we came on to operators, in which I taught you arithmetic, relational, logical, increment, decrement operators. Then data type conversions, implicit type, which is also known as Pearsian, and explicit type conversions. Then we discussed about mathematical functions, which are called Java math functions, which are built-in, default or predefined functions like sqrt, cbrt, pow, round, max, min, abs and random functions. We did some practicals also on these functions, which I confirmed and tested on the computer and gave you the results. Then we discussed about the classes and functions in Java, how to write class and function methods in Java. Now we come to the very important next programming concept, understanding the instance, class or static and local variables. These are the three types of variables which are used in Java programming for various purposes and applications. So first we understand what is an instance variable. A variable that is created separately for every instance, that is the object of the class, is known as instance variable. For example, if a class has 4 instances, then there would be 4 copies of instance variables, one for each object. Then next is class or static variable. The data member that is declared only once for a class and all instances of that class shall share this single copy of the variable is known as static or class variable. So this is a static keyword used for the class variables to declare such variables. Then the local variables, which are also called method variables or function variables. So these are the local variables, the variables which are declared inside the function or method. Any compound blocks are known as local variables. The variable scope accessibility ceases to exist, that is, it becomes redundant and gets destroyed once the method or block has completed the task and hence cannot be used outside the method or block because its scope is finished. So to understand these three types of variables, I have written an example on the left side, and on the right side is a general example which we will compare and understand each concept of these variables. Now this is a class variables scope. In this class I have declared some variables: int x, float b, float k, float t, static, double, total. So these are the types and these are the variables. Static is the variable used for class as a class variable. So x, b, k, t are the instance variables and total is a class or a static variable. Now the difference I will explain you one by one. Now this is a function void calc salary. This class is actually doing what? It is calculating the salary of a person, of an employee. So this is the first function, void calc salary, function 1. In this we have another variable, int emp number, employee number 456672, which is called a local variable. Why this is a local variable? Because this variable has been declared inside the function class, calc salary. Float basic pay 34561.89. So this is a basic pay variable which is of float type. Again this is a local variable because this has been declared inside a calc salary function. Float DA 12.5, that is a 12.5% dearness allowance. So this is again a local variable. Float HRA 20.0. This is also a house rent allowance. This is also a local variable. So all these four variables are local variables. Why they are called local variables? Because they are declared inside the function calc salary. Now what I am doing is I am transferring the value of emp number to x, and x is an instance variable here. Now always remember that these variables emp number, basic pay, DA, HRA can be used inside this function only. You cannot use these variables outside of this function. As soon as you take these variables or try to use these variables outside this function, these variables are no longer valid. These become invalid because they have been declared in this block from this to this. So once they are declared in this block, they are within the scope of this block only. Their scope finishes or ends when they go out of the scope, that is out of this function. Whereas these variables like x, b, k, t or total, these are inside the class, or they have been declared inside a class. So they are instance variables, or for example a static double is a static or a class variable. So these variables can be used in any of these functions without even declaring again, because these variables are declared once and they can be used in any number of the functions because they are above any function. So class variables or instance variables can be used in all the functions. Their validity is continued, whereas the variables which are declared inside a particular function only have the scope in that function. They cannot be used outside of that function, and if you try to use them, you will get an error, out of scope, or the variable not declared or variable not recognized. This type of an error you are going to get in case you are using the variable outside the scope of the function. So here what I am doing is x is equal to emp number. So the emp number which is declared in the calc salary has been transferred to x, which is a instance variable. B is equal to basic pay. Now again, basic pay is a local variable. The value of basic pay has been transferred to b, which is again an instance variable. Now k is equal to basic pay into ds upon 100. That is the percentage to be calculated for the basic pay. The DA percentage is given here 12.5. So 12.5 upon 100 is the value to be multiplied by basic pay to get the value of the dearness allowance. In k, now k happens to be instance variable. T is equal to basic pay into HRA. Again HRA is calculated and transferred to T. T again is an instance variable. Total is equal to basic pay plus DA plus HRA. What is total? Total is a static variable. And what I am going to do is the basic pay, the DA and HRA, the values, all values are added, and the gross pay or the total salary is being calculated in total variable, which is of a static type or a class variable, but it is being used. Now you see here these variables x, b, k, t, total are being used in this function calc salary, but they have been declared in class here, up here before the function. And these variables int, emp number, basic pay, DA, HRA have been declared inside the calc salary. Now we come to the next function, which is to display the salary. Since the salary has been calculated in this function, another function is to display the salary. In this we say system out println employee number x. Now this is okay because x is an instance variable. X is an instance variable, so x can be used in this function. However, it has not been declared in this function, but since it is in the class or it is an instance variable, it can be used. Now system out println basic pay, here I am writing basic pay to print the basic pay of a person. Now basic pay has been defined in this function calc salary, and I am using it in display salary. I cannot use it because function scope is limited within the block, within this block only. So if this variable emp number or basic pay or DA or HRA are used in any other function outside this function salary, then it becomes invalid. So what happens is this will become out of scope because basic pay is a local variable. Again I am printing dearness allowance DA. Now DA is a local variable of the calc salary, so it cannot be used in display salary function. Dearness allowance. Then house rent allowance again is a local variable of calc salary. It cannot be used here in display salary function. So you see, I have explained here which variables are valid and which variables are not valid. Again you see here system out print line total. But total is okay, valid, because the total is a variable which is a static type or a class variable and has been declared in a class. Okay, so total is valid, X is valid, but basic pay or DA or HRA which are used in this display salary function are not valid because they have been declared in a calc salary function and they are only to be used in this function. They cannot be used outside this function, and if they are used, you will get an error out of scope, out of scope, out of scope. In the first case, employee number and the total, you will not get an error, but these three you will get an error. Now, here I am going to explain you a general example, class ABC, int A, int B. These are two instance variables. Then we have function void xyz, int f, int y, boolean g, float d. These variables are local variables of xyz. You can say they belong to only xyz function, whereas A and B belong to the whole class. For xyz also they are valid. For pq also they are valid, pqr. This is second function pqr, and this is having some calculation over here. So you see here int f, int y, boolean g, float d. These are the local variables of xyz. Then I am saying b is equal to 0. Now b has been declared earlier in the class ABC, and when you say b is equal to 0, it is already valid because it has been declared outside of this function and it is an instance variable. Instance variables can be used in all the functions, so no problem. Then these are some extra statements. Maybe for example some statements are there. Then this function ends here. So the xyz function is from here to here. Then pqr, f is equal to 9.6, y is equal to f plus 6.88, a is equal to 9, b is equal to b plus a. Now when you say f is equal to 9.6, this becomes invalid. Why? Because f has been declared in xyz and you are using it in pqr, which is not possible because f happens to be the local variable of xyz. Therefore it can be used only in xyz function, it cannot be used in pqr function, becomes invalid. Y is equal to f plus 6.88, again invalid because y is also a local variable of xyz, it cannot be used here, pqr, invalid. A is equal to 9, perfectly valid because a has been declared as an instance variable. B is equal to b plus a, perfectly valid because b has been declared as an instance variable. So you see here instance variables can be used in all the functions, and variables which are declared inside the inside the function or a method, they can be used in only in that particular method or a function. This is the absolute explanation of all the variables of instance type and the local type. Local variables and instance variables have been explained over here, and the static variable also has been explained. Now some more thing about a static variable is that static variable holds the value, only the one copy of the variable is valid, whereas if the instance variables are there, they can make several copies of the several objects, because if this class, if you make several objects of the class, each object will have x, b, k and t as separately for each particular object, whereas double total, a static double total will have only one shared copy of it in all the objects of this class, which I will explain you just now when I come to the practical or the executable part of this program. Now we will execute this program on BlueJ and see what result does the computer give. This is the program already there. This is the program. Now this program is already there. We will compile it. So we will not get any error. We will close it. Now we will just make the object. This is the object. Now we just first calculate the salary. Salary will be calculated internally, then display the salary. The salary will be displayed. This is the salary being displayed here. You see here the salary being displayed. This is the salary. Now again, if we remove this, again if we make a new object, and in this object what we do is we simply display the salary. Now you see here, when you display the salary, all the employee number basic pay has become 0, but the total pay has not become 0. This is because total pay was an that is the static variable, class variable, and a static variable has only one copy, whereas the employee number, basic pay, dearness allowance and house rent allowance have taken the new copy. When they take the new copy, they reinitialize the value to 0. So this has become 0, but this has not become 0 because of its static nature. Static means which remains permanent. So this is not a dynamic, this is static. Therefore the value remains. Previous value has been taken and it remains there. It is not reinitialized, whereas other values have been reinitialized because of the instance variable. This is the difference between the static and the instance variable. So with this we end our session. I hope you must have understood the difference between instance variables, class or static variable, and the local variables. So now we end our session over here, and I hope to meet you in the next session very soon. So by that time you just continue with this and read the textbook and continue with your programs which are given as examples in your book. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Bye.